Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be unboxing one of the largest knives that you can pick up from Holtzman Guerrilla Survival. They make a variety of different knives, from small ones like this guy to much bigger ones. So without further ado, we're going to cut right into this. Holtzman's Guerrilla Survival. Let's see how big this is. Before I get going too crazy, special shout out to Nathan. I'm excited to see what this guy's going to look like. Oh, check out this guy. Look how big this blade is. Oh, golly. Jeez. I need to find the exact measurements. Let's see how big this is. Let me grab my measuring tape. And this guy comes in at 12.5 inches. 12.5 inches on this guy. This is very much a knife. This is something I think, gosh, you could actually, this would be a good hunting knife. And God, it's nice and weighted. This is a good heavy blade. And this handle too, I can just feel the weight in it. I love the weight. I mean, this would make a good pork sticker, you know, if you're somebody that's really into hunting wild pigs with dogs. This would be a good kill knife where you can get right in between those ribs and get right to the heart. I mean, let's measure the blade by itself. That blade, check out that blade. That blade's coming in at 7 inches in length, just the blade alone. And this is a full tang, as you can see, beautiful piece of steel, D2 steel. As always, Holtzman puts a healthy amount of oil on their knives. Let me wipe off a little bit of that excess carefully as I can. Well, the sun was getting a little too intense over there, so we're going to go ahead and just talk about this guy here. Let's pop this box open. Fun fact, this is actually their largest knife that they offer. I was really interested in grabbing this guy. They call this model the Congo. As you guys saw, that this blade, just the blade alone, is 7 inches in length, over 12.5 inches full length from tip to tail. I'm very happy with the quality of these knives. If you haven't checked out Holtzman Guerrilla Survival, be sure to give them a shout. They got a Facebook page and Instagram. I think it's also safe to say we're going to have some fun with this blade as well. That knife is as sharp as they come. And I just love the layout in the boxes. They really do a great job of packing these guys. And check out this sheath. We're going to have to pull this Kydex sheath out. All right. And it's already got the belt clip built in and screwed on. That's nice of them to do that. Last time when we had their eagle claw knife, we had to assemble the belt clip. So this one coming fully stacked and ready to go. Nice. Even got this nice leather strap here. Oh, let's see how this guy fits in here. Oh, perfect. Give a little wrap around. Hell yeah. Now this would make a killer survival knife, especially on a show like the Alone show. I feel like this is the type of blade you would want to bring, something that you could use to defend yourself as well as fix and prep and work on a lot of things. Just a little comparison for you guys. This is the Eagle Claw, and this little guy only has about a 2 3/4 inch blade on it, but it's a great compact option, one of their smaller knives that they do offer. A quick little side-by-side comparison. You can just see the drastic size difference between this little pocket carry and this big full Bamba Jamba. This is where it's at. I really like that they put this care kit in with their knives. It basically goes over the proper methods of sharpening and also oiling the blade, because this is not a stainless steel blade. Definitely critical for us to keep a healthy amount of oil on this D2 steel. So just keep that in mind. Man, feels like a damn sword. Let's go ahead and load up this sheath a little bit more, and let's see what we got. So we got our ferro rod. Go ahead and pop this guy in here. We got a little striker here. Seems to work pretty good. Go ahead and put that guy down. I've already got it. Also looks like they include a strand of cord here. Not too much, but enough to maybe loop it around your necklace. And they also include this Phillips head screwdriver so you can adjust and tighten your screws. That way you can tighten these up if need be. Growing up as a teenager, we would often use a big Bowie knife, and we would sometimes hunt little cottontail rabbits with it just for fun. And I would imagine this this will throw quite nicely because it is very heavy and it has a very nice kind of somewhat balanced weight. Definitely got to watch out with this Crocodile Dundee knife. Now something like this, now that's not a knife. Now there's a knife right there. That is where it's at. Being a proper survival knife, I think it's safe to say you should be able to hunt with it and throw it. So let's go ahead and throw it at our target. Yeah, there's a little full spin. Now the key to throwing a knife, as Granddad used to say, it's all about timing. You want to make sure you time your rotations. Sometimes you get within 10 feet of those little bunny rabbits, you can just toss it right in them. That's generally how I would throw the knife. We'll do one more practice throw and then we'll set up the monitor. We've thrown it plenty of times and it's bounced off, and I don't really see hardly any nicks or dings on it, so safe to say this is surviving right now. So we'll take this 13-inch survival knife and toss it at this PC monitor and see what kind of damage it does. The hoarder in me wants to save this for a rainy day in case I ever need it, but might as well have some fun. 13-inch survival knife versus computer monitor. Who's going to win? Will a 13-inch survival knife make it through a old PC monitor? Let's find out. Well, the first throw entered here. You guys can see that slow-mo replay on it, but it went in and it left about an 1.5 inch gash right there. So that's the first throw. Let's see if we can hit it dead center. Take number 2. Let's see if I can get it. You can see that one, it actually stuck in the computer monitor that time. I want to be careful because it's not super rigid in there, but you guys can see it really got wedged in there this time. Let's go ahead and pull it out. There, check out the gash on that one. That one made a much bigger impact. Whew. Let's go for a third and see if we can hit it right here in the middle. Oh! Still not super accurate. That third throw made some massive damage right here and just smashed into it and fell out. I got to keep trying until I hit the middle. So before the sun is completely set, let's try to throw it one more time. Yeah. That time it really got wedged in there. Went straight in just above the Dell logo. That's pretty wicked. That looks pretty cool. You can see we got some really good penetration. This one that's really fixed in there this time. It ain't going nowhere, so there you have it. I could sit here and repeat this over and over. I think that's about as deep as we're gonna get on the penetration. Let's see how high that went. So it was about there. So that right there, I mean, I'd say that was a solid 1.75 inches worth of penetration, almost 2 inches. Hopefully that was fun for some of us. I know it was fun for me. And if anybody's curious about this large model, this is the Congo, and we do have info down in our bio. If you want to save on this, they offer, I think right now these are like 75% off. This is normally a pretty pricey, expensive $200 knife. If you're interested in this big old 13-inch survival knife that doesn't seem to be fazed by computer monitors, then feel free to check out Holtzman Gorilla Survival and use the promo code you see down on the screen. Once again, this is the Congo model and they have it marked down considerably right now. So if you're interested in one of these big mamba jambas, a Crocodile Dundee knife is all I like to say. This is a real knife. I'll leave it at that. Appreciate you guys watching and we'll see you on the next one.